Hello, I'm Jeff Shiver with People and Processes. I wanted to spend a little bit of time today talking about the job plan with you. There's a question that I'm frequently asked in our maintenance planning and scheduling classes, and let's take a moment and elaborate a little bit more. First, I want to ask you this question. Is there such a thing as a perfect job plan? What do you think? I really don't believe that one exists. I've seen lots of really good plans, don't get me wrong, but the challenge is, are we ever really through with the job plan? Do we ever stop looking at how we might make it better? Well, also there's a concern too. What is the role of a planner? Really, the role of the planner is to try to optimize the maintenance workforce. Okay, and what we mean by that is we really don't want our maintenance technicians spending a lot of their time looking for information, or we don't want them spending a lot of their time shagging parts. You know, we see this a lot of times. We see it even with the planner. The planner spends a tremendous amount of time actually shagging parts, which is not the goal. The goal of the planner is actually to plan jobs and push them over into the scheduling side where they're put into next week's scheduling bucket. Well, okay, fine, you say. But if we do that, how do we really plan? Because you're telling me that a perfect plan doesn't exist. I would rather see a planner not focus on the perfect plan and spend all week trying to do 2 or 3 plans, because then I've got maybe 20 or 30 that I didn't get planned. So I'd much rather start with a basic job plan. And you ask, what really is a basic job plan? Okay, well, it's really three things. It starts with identifying the crafts. Which crafts are actually required? And from there, you look and say, well, what are the estimated hours? And you need that for next week so that you can schedule. And of course, we talked about it before. We don't want maintenance technicians shagging parts, nor do we want the planner doing that. So what materials are required? And do we have to get it perfect the first time? No, we don't. I'd rather get these first 3 things right and make a good faith attempt at doing it based on my experience as a planner. I might call it to the supervisor, I might talk to the technicians, but again, my goal is to get all of them planned for next week, not just 2 or 3. So you ask, well, if we're starting with just a basic job plan that only has 3 things, how do we make it better? Well, we rely on a continuous improvement loop. And that continuous improvement loop basically starts with planning the job. And you do those 3 things. And from there, you actually go and execute the work. This is where the maintenance technician goes out and he does it. And he might look and say, hey, Mr. Planner or Mrs. Planner, you forgot this particular part. Okay, not a problem. What we do is we want to document that on the work order system. What did we miss? What do we need to catch? What steps did we not get? And then we take that feedback and we build it into the plan for next time. Remember, we want these job plans where they're reusable. We want things, we're not trying to limit the ability of our craftspeople, but we are trying to set precision maintenance steps in there. So what are the clearances? What are the torque? What are the different parts and pieces that we need? We're trying to do that and make it better and better each time. So this is the basic job plan. If you'd like more information or more help with certain things around planning and scheduling, or really anything around maintenance and reliability, here's my email address. And you also see the People and Processes and the RAM Center site. You may not know about the RAM Center. The RAM Center is a partnership between People and Processes and the University of North Florida. And the intent there is we actually provide training and coaching services within the state of Florida in association and partnership with the university. So have a great day.